we are live. I'm just gonna wait for some people to come. Well, I guess for you who aren't watching this live, which there probably will be a lot, this topic is going to be which is better. It's quite a lot of people actually think like which is better, SH Monsters or neca. Okay, so I'm just gonna say this is what's up, Master King Godzilla fan. Hey guys, tell me in the chat, by the way, what do you like better, SH Monsters or neca? Now, personally, I like SH Monsters. Now, just to let you guys know, I'm going to be doing a video on which is better, neca or SH Monsters. So, as you can see here, these are both pretty much the same design of Godzilla. And personally, I like SH Monsters better. But, a lot of people might say, oh, neca's better, blah, blah, blah. So, I'm gonna go with my, first reason. My first reason is that, just looking at, like, prices and stuff. You see how neca is sold at Toys R Us and is $20. That's because, well, I shouldn't really say this, but neca is more of a toy. Let's be honest. The spikes are rubber, so the kids don't snap the spines. They're, what do you call it? They're sold at Toys R Us and they're only $20. SH Monsters, the spines are hard. A lot more details put into it. You can't buy them at Toys R Us or any kid's place. They're actually sold only online, and plus, they have their own professional website. And these are mostly known as collector's items, not really like these known as toys. Another thing is like mainly articulation. When you see in the neca figures, it's very here. I'll go movie accurate with these two. This is a lot more movie accurate pose. Well, what he's in now, usually when he's walking around. It's really hard to get a good movie accurate pose with this guy. You know, it's usually like this, which isn't really movie accurate, but most people don't care for movie accurate. Another thing is like articulation. The arms are very like tight-ish, and you can't get good poses. SH Monsters has a nice wide variety and very smooth joints, not really tight much, and has nice movie accurate pose. Next with the head, neca only has going side to side motion, when SH Monsters has double joints or possibly triple joints, which makes a nice wide variety for up and down motion. The opening is very tight with this guy, and it's kind of basic. This looks a lot more movie accurate, especially details inside each of the mouths. And, of course, this is a lot more looser joint. But it's not loose to the point where, you know, you feel like it's going to fall off. It feels pretty good. I feel like it's perfect. Now, going down to the waist, you know, these can go side to side and up and down. This figure in particular isn't good with the waist joints. But, see here, there's a lot more joints on the legs. For instance, you have the top piece, a middle piece, this section, and the foot. When neca only has this, thigh, and foot. Other thing, here at the tail, or here if I can get this here, you can see for the tail, there is only 3 joints, and then the rest is bendy wire. Which time to time this pops off, and bendy wire over time when moving, it tends to, well, the wire comes out of the plastic. Monsters, on the other hand, has a lot of joints. For instance, let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. About 16 joints, and it ends about here. But still, you can easily tell with a neca figure, like, when you bend it down, it's very obvious that that's a totally different, separate area. On the other hand, for SH Monsters, they hide that very well. So you can't even tell that the rest of this isn't articulated. Now, moving down to detail. When you feel an SH Monsters figure like this, it feels nice, rough, almost like nice, tough scales. This is very smooth, soft plastic, and you don't really get that nice feeling, which you usually will with this guy. Now, another thing is, people who have neca figures and always hate on SH Monsters, if you don't even have enough money to buy Monsters, why are you just hating on it? First of all, you haven't even got one yet. Second of all, like, you're probably just hating on it because of the prices. You know, you think, oh, it's ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. It's just better quality, and you don't have enough money to buy one. Sorry. Another thing is if you are that type of person, try to get one of the cheaper ones that range around $50. So then you can, well, you know, it's cheaper and you could buy it and then compare, and don't be like, oh, well, NECA's still better, blah, 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 just because you don't want to admit it. But maybe you are a NECA fan, I really don't care. But, I mean, you can kind of tell this is better. Of course, paint jobs as well. You can see the blue that they used for this. They used the blackish blue, spread it to the toes and fingernails. So now it has blue fingernails. This is not really mixed at all, and it's a nice tan color. Showing on the feet right there, if you can kind of see that. The other thing is that, well, you can tell here, I don't really know where I was going with this one, but, like, not saying that NECA figures aren't, but as a monster figure in my life, I will try to buy one. Alright, good, because especially if you're an animator or like stop motion animation, if not even you're into that, maybe you're in photography, I don't know how you say it, and you like to take those really nice shots. SH Monsters is really good with that, especially SH Monsters figures I realized do good in light. One time for the first time I got this guy, I took him outside, and when the sun went on him, man, like the detail just popped out, like it looked nice. It really just showed, and I preferred it. Another thing is that, well, you see, if you really hate Monster Arts and you're like, oh, you know, we would still be fine if Monster Arts was gone, well, pretty much Monster Arts has been around for a longer time and has more, well, I don't know if it was a longer time, but at least in the Godzilla series it's been, and it has some more Godzilla figures as well. Note, though, these are another reason why this is more of a kiddish figure is that they're tough. Like, this thing isn't it's gonna be hard to break it, rather than SH Monster. If I dropped this and just smashed it on its back, one of the spots would break. This, I mean, it'd probably bend and probably be permanently bended, but it's not gonna do much. The only thing you could really break on this figure is its tail from the bendy wire snapping through the plastic. But yeah, I just honestly feel like SH Monster Arts is a lot better quality. I don't know, I prefer it. It feels nicer just using them, and I feel like I have a more wider variety of space, like for articulation, rather than, this guy. And not saying that NECA isn't good. NECA, I mean, for instance, personally, I don't like this guy. I mean, NECA, you did terrible with this. Get out of here. But, like, 2014, I personally love 2014. And, I might possibly say 2014, oh, I got low battery. 2014 is better than the SH Monsters 2014, which, I mean, it kind of is obvious that SH Monsters is better than the NECA one, but it's still, it's good, and it has better perks than some of the SH Monsters figures. But yeah, I personally just think that SH Monsters it just feels better to me. Now, let me know in the comment section below or in the chat if you're live right now watching. What do you think is a better figure, or which one do you prefer to have? Make sure you leave a like in this video. Please subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I will see you guys next time.